Howdy folks, it's episode 76 of my blind RS3 Ironman playthrough. Sorry to miss the upload last week. I got COVID and was knocked on my ass for a week, so I couldn't really get any recording in. So to make up for it, this week's episode is quite a bit longer. It includes a bunch of extra mini quests at the end, so I hope you'll enjoy those. As usual, there will be summaries for the quests if you want to skip to those. I won't have any summaries for the mini quests though, because they kind of stand on their own. I hope you enjoy. So I might finally be done with player on ports. I've been fishing for this one clue voyage forever. Yeah, I think that means I'm done. Faraway place where things are kept. Place for everything. Might still need to do that voyage first. Okay, so I'm almost done. Not quite done. But I've done all stories, all clues, max distance traveled. Let me look and see what this is supposed to look like when it's max. Hold on. Yes, the wiki says that this is maxed out. Okay, cool. I don't have to think about this ever again. That's great. I'll keep doing it for like spices and some of these other resources because I can make them for XP and then break them down for components, but I don't need to be searching for anything specific anymore, which is fantastic. Runecraft 97. I kind of hate RuneSpan. I think I didn't hate RuneSpan when I first came here because I was like, oh my god, AFK Runecraft XP, but this place sucks. I can't wait to be done. Gonna hit 99 prayer really soon. There was a Voice of Saren alert, so I ran out of RuneSpan really quick, and this outfit's really cursed. I think it's really cursed in general, but it's super cursed if you're equipping anything else with it. It looks so weird. There it is, 99 prayer. I don't have to pay attention to the Voice of Saren ever again, which is great. I guess I might do it to do Corrupted Ore, but I don't care about that right now. I'm going to head back to working on Runecraft. Try to get that to 98. Ended up having 70 million GP left over after all that, which is pretty good, actually. I mean, I ended up essentially paying for it with all my crystal keys, so it wasn't that big of a GP drain for me. And much better than trying to save up, like, lots and lots of bones. 111 Archaeology from doing these daily reports. I'm actually curious what level I'm going to get to once I run out of chronotes. I'm about to get some kind of achievement for getting all the berries in the Ark, which I don't have the bank space to hold on to all these seeds, so I'm probably just going to make one kind from now on. Yeah. Discover all the Ark berries. There we go. Talk to Ani for a farming reward. I don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up. Here's Ani. Master Berry Cultivator. Just found some seeds and planted them. Oh. Attend your berry bushes while away. Guarantee a larger yield. Okay, well that's actually worth it. Extra berries is extra chimes, which is why I'm doing this. This is kind of interesting. I was Googling about this. Apparently if you sell the seeds to this merchant, it just stocks them forever. Just remembers exactly how many you've sold forever in case you ever need to buy them back. I guess the same is true with the fruit merchant. So it's kind of like permanent storage, except they sell it back for like 10 times the price you sold it for. So only really storage if you have a lot of chimes to spare, which I do not have. Yeah, I guess this is the lifetime berries I've sold. Okay. Okay, this should be 98 Runecraft. Yep, one more to go. I have a minor candy loop here. I don't want to be doing a lot of runecrafting past 99, although I know they're releasing 110 runecraft soon, so I guess it won't be too bad. But I'd like to get a bunch of necromancy runes. I haven't done necromancy rituals in over a year. It's been a really long time. But I guess there's a thing called an alteration necklace that I can make out of this moonstone that I have from buying out the one guy's shop, the guy who spawns like once a week on Thursday. I can turn this into an alteration necklace, which gets me more stuff from doing rituals. So I'm going to do that. So I've got a little bit of a candy loop. I got to go talk to somebody in the city of to learn how to make this into a necklace, and then I can enchant it. And then I can try to do these rituals, which I haven't done in over a year. So let me try to figure all that stuff out. It's amusing. I apparently need a brown apron to do this. Okay. I guess I can get one in Varrox. I'm going to buy one real quick. Talking to the former master crafter here. Moonstones. Okay. Bluey green. Sold metal. Okay. You might also be able to teach me something about making the upgraded pickaxe and upgraded hatchet, but I can't do that just yet, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. First ritual in a very long time, I have to make 5... Well, I have to make a bunch of ensouled bars to be able to make my moonstone jewelry, so we're going to do that. I guess it's necromancy XP, which is good. I might, since I'm going to have momentum from doing rituals again, I might go ahead and make all that ectoplasm I was talking about doing from all the buckets of slime that I had built up. But let me get some impure essence first. That's the main objective here. So I guess I technically need a moonstone to upgrade the pickaxe and the hatchet, but that's not going to happen for a while. So I'm going to use the 4 moonstones I've bought from that merchant, Thalmond, I think it is. I'm going to use it to make all 4 pieces of moonstone jewelry, all of which are somewhat relevant. The bracelet is really good for training runecraft here with making the necromancy runes. The ring is going to be good because I'm going to be making necromancy runes that I actually want to use. The amulet I think is best in slot for me for now for necromancy. I probably should be using that over whatever amulet I'm using at the moment. And then the necklace is going to be good for doing rituals in the future. So I'm just going to make all of them here. Go ahead and cut all the moonstones first. And I think we go to this furnace. I click on the ensouled bar, and then I want to make sure I make 1 of each. Maybe hold off on making the amulet because I'm not doing a lot of combat with necromancy at the moment, so I can have it floating in case I want to make something else. Well, I just don't want to be sitting on these ensouled bars because I have no other use for them after this. Bank space is at a premium. I'll just go ahead and make it. It's fine. And then, amusingly, it's just level 5 enchant, I guess. Okay, so water, earth, and cosmic. Oh good, one of these I needed to make in so I'm glad I didn't fuck that up. That would have been kind of annoying. Where's the ring? Okay, so now I've got a ring of imbuing, a alteration necklace, a passing bracelet, which is going to be good for going to, I think it's Haunt on the Hill. Takes us straight to here so that we can quickly craft runes. And then the amulet is necromancy damage bonus 44 and increases the basic attack damage of your conjured spirits by 5%. So I'm going to add that onto my preset for necromancy for now, I think. All right, make an impure essence. I might try to make 50,000. I don't think that's actually going to take terribly much time here. I need to calculate how much I actually need. This will give me some ectoplasm too, which is nice. All right, so I've done this long enough that my glyphs have all worn out, so I'm going to see how much that is in terms of impure essence. It's probably more than enough, to be honest. Yeah, 41k. I don't think I need to go to 50k, and that's actually probably enough ectoplasm to last me a while without having to do the ectoplasm ritual for now. I'll go ahead and take this, and I'm going to try to do some runecraft training with that, see how it works. My goal here, I think, is to split this up between the different altars just to get all the different runes I might need for later PVM. So we'll do spirit runes. Oh wow, you get a ton of those just for a single run. Okay. This is pretty fast, just to kind of show you the route here. We do that and we click rub, we go to Haunt on the Hill. I think it basically immediately points me in the right direction. Now I have to move slightly, that's kind of annoying. You run into the dark portal. And have to get used to the route here to do it as efficiently as possible. Oh, he's getting pure essence. We don't want that. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that here in a second. Probably quickest if I dive immediately after coming out here, because then I can go in the direction of the portal. Yeah. And then I can do this. Get better at that. Okay. My first time crafting miasma runes? That doesn't seem right. Maybe they just added it as a... No, they must have added new achievements that I hadn't done yet. Okay. Curious how fast this is. The answer is pretty damn. You can see Alt 1 there at the bottom. Pretty quick XP. I think you just want to do one kind of rune at a time, because it always faces you towards the altar you most recently did. Obviously I have a bunch of upgrades now that make this quite a bit faster. Bladed dive, double surge, passage necklace. Oh, shit. Sometimes you accidentally face the wrong way if you spam click. But you get the idea. It's pretty quick. It looks like it's about 400k an hour. It's more like it's 450k when you account for everything here. You do that, and then you just do that, and then you're there already, and then you work back, and like the cooldowns are exactly right. The bladed dive is back by the time you get back there. I'd probably do this a little bit faster if I had keybinds for these, but I don't care. I'd rather just do it only with the mouse. 450k, pretty nuts. Got another player-owned port level here that took me by surprise. This is 97 agility. Missed recording it.
So I just logged in after being away for a little bit, and apparently I've already unlocked the easy combat achievements, which is cool. Higher chance for Reaper's Choice. An extra attunement on the boss portals is really helpful. That's neat.
Long time coming, but 99 attack and strength at the same time. Very cool. Just magic left to go, and then runecraft and agility.
Very close to being done with Abyss combat training forever. I got about 27k to go. Then it's just down to runecraft and agility. There it is. Magic 99. I'm getting out of here. Never coming back to the Abyss in RS3. Let's take a look really quick here. Yeah, so 1,047 sealed clue scrolls easy. Those are all conversions from medium clues. So I'll finish converting these. That'll increase that a little bit. The amount of pure essence I have is kind of hard to gauge because I turned a lot of that into blood runes, getting to my 200 magical thread, and also converting a lot of this into impure essence to make this necromancy set of runes. The thing that's probably important to look at is how much work did Scavenging 4 do? Like, how many rare components did I ultimately get getting every combat style to 99 in the Abyss? I'm probably set, to be honest. Those of you at home likely know which of these are actually valuable. I don't. I mean, I know Rumbling is valuable. I ended up with like 27 of those, which is pretty good. But I really don't know the value of most of the rest of these. Certainly much easier than doing whatever the actual intended content is to get these items. Yeah, that's 99 magic. We just have runecraft, which I'm almost there on. I got a good chunk of the way there. Probably about like 700, 800k from making these necromancy runes. Need to go over to RuneSpan to finish out 99. And then I think I'm going to start training agility just so that it's done. After that, I don't know what I'm doing next, to be honest. It might be herb lore. It might be more woodcutting or something. It's going to be hard to stay motivated if I'm out of AFK and RuneScape that gives me levels. So what I might end up doing is only do quests in RS3 and start working on my next, old school RuneScape concept, which I'm very, very anxious to get back to, and do all my AFK over in old school. We'll see. But we're getting there. Let's go do 99 runecraft. All right, I'm about to hit 99 runecraft if this yellow wizard doesn't move. Or doesn't give me a rune that I don't have anymore. I think there's only like one rune I don't have, so that would be really funny. Be happy to never come back to this place. Air runes, I've got those. There we go, 99 runecraft. 199 to go. All right, you'll have to forgive me, folks. I'm still recovering from COVID over here, so my voice might be a little bit messed up, but I'm going to go try to do this quest, Call of the Ancestors, and then Nomad's Elegy. I have to talk to a wizard somewhere to teleport me for Call of the Ancestors, so I'm going to try to go do that right now. Playing this game for thousands of hours, I don't think I realized there was a way to get to El Kharid from down here now. It's kind of funny. So this guy, I guess he's supposed to have a cutscene. Replay Tuska's defeat. I don't know if this is the result of a world event or something similar. Oh, is it going to be screwed up? Okay. The big rock guy seems to be kicking the air. I think this cutscene got broken somehow. This one seems to be working. Was that why there's all that broken stuff in Falador? Yeah, it's like there's supposed to be something in the air there that I can't see. Still seems pretty bad. Looks like there's something that's not loading in that's supposed to be in the sky here. Tuska's corpse smashes into the ground south of the wizard's tower. I don't know who or what Tuska is. Okay. Teleport. Oh. It's Sin from Final Fantasy X. Where is this? I don't think I ever knew this was here. I certainly don't think I noticed it from the shoreline. Okay. I need to, like, get some context for what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna try to Google it really quick. That was not enough context. Tuska comes first mentioned at RuneFest 2013 and expanded on at RuneFest 2014. It was the third world event involving 4 factions, Armadil the Godless, Saradomin, and Zamorak, banding together to try and kill the blind boar god Tuska. Okay, that's this thing. Who was hurtling toward Gaelenor in an attempt to devour it. Side with one of 4 factions trying to kill her. Stab Tuska in her weak spot. Okay, weird. I don't like that that's not in the game anymore, but that seems really important to just have happened as a temporary event. Tuska was slain by Virago. Yeah, those are words that mean something to me. I feel like what you would do if you did this in old school RuneScape, you just have a quest where this happens, right? And you would like phase this in so it's not here until you do that quest. Okay, well, give me a sec to start. I think we talked to this guy, Tunks. Is this finally going to tie into the liberation of Mazcab? I did Nemi Forest for like the first 4 months of playing because it was really good XP. I needed to cap it out for a bunch of reasons that haven't mattered yet. And the big reason to do it early is because it's amazing XP for an early Ironman. Never had any context for what the hell it is, so maybe it's finally going to get contextualized now. Much, 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 much later. Alright, what's up, Tunks? On Mazcab. I guess I still don't know what Mazcab is. Come for the world window. Okay. Yes, my character knows this, apparently. Such a weird decision.
For everything in the game to just progress as though all the players know what happened, and then never like retroactively thinking, what if somebody comes to play this, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and doesn't know what the hell any of this is? Okay. Do I have to like minigame teleport there? Oh no, there's a world window to the south. That's what he was talking about. Okay, this thing? Kind of cool looking, I guess. I guess this is how we originally got to this world. I don't know why that's there, though. Such a weird thing to be the first raid, I guess, and now the only raid. We watched you battle the great beast Tuska through the world window. Should have added it to the beginning of this quest. This place feels like the Barrens in World of Warcraft. It feels like you're coming to visit World of Warcraft world, basically. I think this is near where I minigame teleport to, and then this is like the town where you can buy potions from with a certain amount of reputation. So weird. So bizarre. Speak with Akka. Okay. Okay, I didn't bail on this quest and come back to it. Don't look at the play clock. Don't look at anything else. Talking to Akka Kanata. I am not your savior. Call the ancestors. Know the situation here? No. Okay. I do still think this whole like Mazcab alternate reality thing is so weird and such a weird choice for like the first raid. Stand in open defiance of these monsters. Cool beans. Okay. Beach to the east, okay. Tunks. I feel like stuff like Nemi Forest would make more sense if it had this as a prerequisite, because this isn't even a very like difficult quest. I think it has no prereqs. Yeah, no prereqs, medium quest. You can do it immediately as a brand new account. Just make me do this before doing Nemi Forest, so I have a little bit of context. Okay. Oh. Playing as this guy? Yeah, I'm such like an expert. This game should have, there should be some prereqs on this quest. So like, I have to have a little bit of agility, a little bit of mining. Headbutt the correct wall. Okay. This is such a strange quest. Why am I going in a little dungeon to get logs? All right. All the ancestors. Not the most capable fighters. I never would have guessed. What is Nemi poison? Oh, they're actually going to go to Nemi Forest. Okay. So go to Nemi Forest. Into the forest, okay. This is crazy. I haven't done this in like over a year. Like this was forever ago that I did this the first time. Enter Nemi Forest, recall the ancestors. Get a fixed layout this time, I guess. Oh, dude's got a cool hat. Kind of like that. Like they have to build this to like hold his head up so he doesn't fall over. It could be a goatly ruse. You create more poison. Friend? Okay. So this thing back here? Okay. I think we need a little bit more time with these weird, what are they, gobies? Okay. Oh, big turtle? I'm an adventurer. Okay. Ask about Mazcab. Okay. Mountain-back vessels. I still feel like, even though I watched the cutscene with Tuska or whatever and tried reading on the wiki about it, I still feel like I'm missing a giant piece of information about this world and like why we're immediately like helping. Like I feel like there needs to be a cutscene that establishes exploring this world for the first time. And like what the conflict is here. It feels like a lot of the information was communicated in like Jagex blog posts or something. You could do that in this quest, right? You could have the beginning of this quest be like 15 minutes of like, oh my god, what is this place? Only one of their own may enter the trials. Okay. But we're still going to do the quest, even though I can't help them. Oh, we probably go in this door since it doesn't have a thing on it. Okay. Two lights. Okay. You got the order wrong. What are we doing here? Only the most agile gobies can make the jump. Okay, so some of them can headbutt. Small one can fit through. Get it. Just the order for the buttons. Alright, I'll just do that really quick. I guess it only reads one of them then. Okay, I think this is the order here. I'm gonna have to see what the next one is, presumably. Surprise, frown, angry, content. Got it. Investigate magic. All right. We did the first trial, apparently. Can I just leave? Yes, apparently. And then another door is going to be open now. This is a really weird quest. I have to pause more frequently to cough. I'm recovering from COVID, but I still have a lingering cough, so I have some control in editing here. I have to hear a sudden coughing fit. Okay, so I assume we're doing something basically similar. Gotta headbutt the walls. Got a lever over here. Oh, it just strictly helps, okay. It's a heavy block. I just like trying to weigh stuff down. I guess I can push and pull. All right. He can't fit through here, can he? I have to like depress all of these at the same time. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 3 characters and only one thing that can hold a button down, as far as I can tell. Let me go ahead and cover one of these just to see if it works. I think I have to take this guy. It's basically a Lost Vikings puzzle, right? Which I don't hate the idea of a Lost Vikings quest, but I don't know, it just feels very abrupt and weird. Okay, that seems promising. So then he can stand on this one, which does something. Then the little guy can get through partially? Question mark. Little guy getting through the top is the biggest problem right now, I believe. Okay. I can probably pull this other lever over here. The 2 near buttons must be active. Oh, okay. Presumably he can't jump. can run in here, and then he can come through, right? And he can just jump. Okay. Lever. Got it. All right, go team. Get out of here. Pebbles are tingling. Presence disturbs the earth. Seems bad, but okay. All right, the pattern holds. We have to break the wall. So it's like the main way to get these guys to talk to each other. Break a wall and then you can move through it. What does that accomplish? Oh, okay. Reveal all those? Okay, well, it's the top rightmost one. I guess maybe we have to change that later. No, so what we're saying to do. Oh, maybe it's an issue of, are those all legitimate tiles in there? I think they are. I thought that was going to be right. No? I'm not understanding what it wants me to do. Seems correct. Human pressure plate. Heavy could weigh it down. I'm gonna need to look this up because I'm not sure why this isn't working. Oh, is it the face that's revealed? Is that the problem? Because I guess there's a position and a face. Hold on. Nobody can't fucking see it because he's standing on it. Okay. Okay, I think I've got this here. All right. Very weird puzzle, but okay. I just run up here and there's gonna be another one. It's just like a memory game essentially. How do I do both of those? I do them in whichever order. So I have to like go there and then move up. Oh, and then it locked it in place. Okay. And then this one, and then angry guy. Got it. Then I'm gonna have to remember 3 of them. Is that what we're doing here? Okay. Surprise, angry, sad. Weird quest. This is a weird quest. This is a better way of controlling multiple characters, I guess, just clicking on them to switch between them, but compared to other quests that have done the same shenanigan, I know we have to do 4, right? Surprise, sad, content, angry. Gonna do this in any order, right? All right. Is that it? Is that the quest? You're dying. Don't interfere. Break the shackles. Okay. What's happening? Just leave? Turn to the Gobi Ancient, okay. No way else scaffolds here isn't a fight. Okay. It said no combat in this quest. Well, there's creatures coming. Oh, weird. Okay. Well, there's no tutorial for this. Just kind of happens. Gotta, like, click ahead of them. Such a weird quest. Can't see their health or anything like that either. Okay. Is that it? No? But just checking, I guess it doesn't have any, like... It has no prerequisites, it's not required for anything. And it unlocks basically nothing. It's one of the, like, least substantial quests in the game, too. Okay, do we get it? That's it? Go now? That's the end? Alright. The fuck? Call the ancestors. It did well. Okay. That was so strange. Call of the Ancestors is another very strange quest. It's hard to articulate this feeling, and if you've been playing RS3 for years and years, you might not have any idea what the hell I'm talking about here. But starting around 2014-ish, it feels like a lot of content coming out in RS3 is intended to be consumed alongside, like, social media posts like YouTube videos or blog posts or Reddit posts. And as someone who wasn't there to consume all of that and wasn't playing the game when the Tuska World event happened, quests like this are just completely baffling to me. Like, why is this here? Why is it being presented to me like this? So here's the basic idea as I've pieced it together by asking questions to other people and like reading on the wiki. So there is a giant boar god, like flying space boar god called Tuska, that wanted to eat Gielinor, and it was able to do that because of Guthix's death. That backstory is not in this quest at all. You go to Tuska's corpse, but there's nothing that indicates why the hell is there a giant space boar god that's like in the desert. What the hell is this? There's a replayable cutscene you can watch that I only knew about because somebody in my Discord tipped me off to it. But right now the cutscene is completely busted, or it seems to be busted. Like, I think that the space boar Tuska is supposed to be in the cutscene, but it's not, or it wasn't for me when I watched it for some reason. The player character in the quest talks confidently about the Tuska battle, like he was there, even though obviously I wasn't because it was a limited time event. So it's very, very confusing to a new player, even trying to piece it together after the fact. I guess they had some kind of like, it was similar to the previous world events where you had to pick a team. Players overwhelmingly chose the Godless as their team basically every week, which I think is interesting. Yeah, I guess for some reason that still isn't clear to me, after Tuska crash landed on Gielinor, there's a portal on his back to Mazcab. I can't explain to you how this game fumbles introducing a new reality to the player. The only thing that makes sense to me is that there must have been a bunch of like Jagex communication in the form of behind the scenes YouTube videos and blog posts that made this make more sense. So people were on board like, oh, okay, there's this new like plane that we're going to go to, and there are these activities that we're going to do there. But the game seems utterly disinterested in like bringing me up to speed with any of that. You kind of just go to this dead boar corpse, and then you talk to a little frog guy, and the frog guy says, hey, come help us. So you go through a window, and suddenly you're in like a different reality. But the different reality is, it doesn't look that different from Gielinor. It kind of looks like World of Warcraft, actually. It looks like the Horde zones. But like the way I would imagine you would do this is you would have a quest. First of all, that this quest would be necessary to go to Mazcab. I've been to Mazcab a bunch of times to do Nemi Forest when I did that for the first 4 months of the playthrough. But they could make this quest required for Mazcab. They probably should, and it still wouldn't make any sense because it is not interested in introducing you to this world at all. So I guess the Gobies, the frog people from Mazcab, are trying to protect their village from an A-Root invasion, and I gather that the A-Root are like worshippers or servants of Tuska. We end up teaming up with 3 goofy Gobi characters who are basically Lost Vikings. You do a bunch of Lost Vikings style puzzles where like one of them is too small, so he can't jump, but he can fit through small cracks, right? One of them can like headbutt cracks open and push heavy things. You go through a dungeon where a giant turtle has them complete a trial, which gives them access to magic that they're able to use to defeat the A-Root. Honestly, the player character could just not be in this mission because, I mean, he literally doesn't do anything. As the player character, you don't do anything, actually. You control Peck, Tunks, and Lunch, the 3 Gobi characters. You don't control yourself or do anything as yourself. But yeah, it's odd. There's nothing else to really say about it. You go in, you do these little puzzles, and the puzzles give you magic, and the 3 Gobies use the magic to fight off an A-Root invasion, and that's the end of the quest. Like, I still don't know anything about Mazcab. I don't really know anything about this reality. I don't know why we're coming here. I don't know, like, why our character would care or why Gielinor cares, right? Like, there's the like basic amount of effort that would be necessary to convey that clearly doesn't exist in RS3. Or if it does exist in RS3, it's not in this quest. It's in some like hidden dialogue somewhere that I didn't find. So I can picture a story that would make this make sense to me, right? Like, I don't know, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, there's a big wormhole that opens up near a space station, and the wormhole goes to a different part of the galaxy that was otherwise inaccessible. So there's a bunch of stories you can tell about that when there's suddenly a portal to a different reality. Like, you can say, okay, what does that mean for our characters? What does that mean for the people on Deep Space Nine? What does that mean for the Federation? What does that mean for, you know, the characters that we're familiar with? What this quest does, though, is imagine that, like, Cisco goes through the wormhole, and then immediately we cut away from Cisco to a random planet somewhere on the other side of the wormhole. And then without any context, we watch a like tribal ritual happen on that planet. There's not like any stakes in the ritual. There's not like a story or a moral or an emotional core to it. It's just there's a ritual that's happening, and then they fend off some invaders. Cisco's not involved in any of this, by the way. We cut away from Cisco effectively after he went through. And then we cut back to Cisco having done absolutely nothing, and then the quest complete dialogue pops up, and you're like, okay, I guess I accomplished something? It's baffling. I don't mind the idea of Mazcab. I don't mind the idea of the Gobies. I don't mind the idea of Tuska. I just wish that this quest introduced all of that and was interested in introducing it to me, and I didn't have this feeling that I'm missing an optional graphic novel or something, is what it feels like. I have to like keep these in the bank, I guess. All right, next up is Nomad's Elegy. Okay, so I have to point out how very funny it is that you get 3 Liberation of Mazcab reroll tokens for a quest with no prerequisites that gives 1,000 magic XP. Like, is the expectation that players are just going to have this in their bank for 1,000 hours? Because how many players can immediately go raiding to use these tokens? That is the funniest quest reward I think I've ever seen, the more I think about it. All right, so Nomad's Elegy actually has a fairly substantial set of prerequisites. It doesn't have all the prerequisites it should have. If you're looking on the wiki for any quest and it says, for full storyline comprehension, you should do these quests. Those should be included as well. That would include While Gothic Sleeps and Blood Runs Deep, I guess. But it's nice that there's actually requirements here, including stat requirements. No items, but that's fine. I'm bringing my Necro kit and some Rocktail soup. I have to go to Soul Wars to start this, which makes sense. Talk to Zimberfizz. That's Elegy. Okay. Look around the throne room. It's in here, right? Shimmering like it's bathed in magical energies. What else we got? Crystals. Two out of 5 clues. Sticky goo. Okay. Something else. Strange emissions. Oh, it's funny to put the death sound there. Death actually going to be featured in this quest. Nomad brought an army to the underworld. It seized Iclaran's fortress. Seems pretty bad. Kill Nomad once and for all. True Order of Ascension. Okay. Kind of abrupt, but sure. I guess maybe that's like a joke that I'm not actually supposed to get all the clues in the room. Immediately die. It's kind of funny. It was clue 4 of 5. Does this place have good skyboxes? Okay, that looks more like what's intended. And I can actually see everything, which is nice. It's not based on the nearby lighting sources. What do we need to do? Okay. What are your thoughts on Nomad? He sucks. Well, in the truest sense of the word. Still think they needed to spend a little bit more time on setting up Nomad. It does feel like really weird and arbitrary that he's like, yeah, it's this the Soul Wars minigame guy. Like, what? Okay, I think we're good. You just said to go find one of these boats. Bloody Jetty is the one we want, right? Having trouble clicking on it. Hold on. Yes. Oh, hey, Ubiusk. What's Zanuck doing here? Did she canonically die? That's so stupid. Oh, we got new Zanuck. I guess the idea is that she needs to be alive here, so if players killed her, we have to bring her back. Because it was a really stupid decision to make that a moral choice in the first place. Because she looks so, like, huge compared to the regular goblin. Why is she here? Did she just die off screen somewhere? Like, what the fuck? This is my punishment. You led the goblins of Ubius as the new leader of the Bandosians. It didn't last. I wasn't lying when I said I felt refreshed being there. It didn't stay like that for long. Oh, you guys retconned it like not even months later. That's so cringe. Oh my god. She literally just dies off screen to justify this embarrassing scene. Cave goblins. Oh, I'm like fighting something here. I think that makes Mighty Fall even worse. It was already a, like, horrible quest. Incredibly stupid quest. That's even more embarrassing now. I didn't lie to you when I said I was feeling better. Okay. What are we doing now? Oh, more waves. Okay. I guess I won't make you watch this. It's pretty dull. I'm just clicking on all the enemies that show up. Be back when it's over. Oh, shoot. Missed a little bit of dialogue there, but just saying, talking to Zanuck. Nothing special. Got more waves of bullshit now? Yeah. Okay. I think I finished. This one was quite a bit harder. They're a lot more aggressive. Let's see. Bandos is dead. Give off his flowers. You've broken free. We were forced by the magic of this place to say those things. What is happening? Okay. This would be like even more embarrassing if you chose to kill her. Wow, that was so stupid. I'd have to talk about it in the summary, but that is like shockingly stupid. Like I can't even believe that they did that. I gotta use the other boat here. Okay, I see. Let's see where this one goes. Gonna be rescuing other iconic dead characters, I take it. Oh, Astrid, yeah. Okay, already knows about Nomad's attack. There are 3 souls here I think would be invaluable for your help against Nomad. What the... Just absolutely no emotional interest in me being reunited with Astrid, just getting straight to business. She's like basically any other quest giver. Fake Lumbridge. Oh, Hazelmere. That's cute. Okay, we have to find the pieces of Hazelmere, apparently. She's just all around this area. You can see this chest is locked and have no reason to open it. Chest makes you feel ashamed of yourself. Okay. Oh, there's a ladder up here, actually. But nothing here, as far as I can tell. Okay, weird. Oh, he just teleported right here. Okay. Young Hazelmere? This quest is bizarre. It's so strange. Like, it's totally wasting reuniting with these characters so far. And immediately just getting to business. Okay. One part of me is 30 seconds into the future, another is 10 seconds into the past. Okay. Found him again. Just gotta keep running around playing hide and seek with Hazelmere. How many more Hazelmeres do I have to talk to? Oh, hey, Jessica's here. Need a reason to fight. I'll look around. Okay. Wizard Greyzag? Oh, yeah. You got what you deserved. Okay.
Doing like a weird dream thing. All right, there's the Pest Queen. Danger? Is that it? Okay. The fuck? Like, I've done surreal dreamscape stuff, but this is just weird and arbitrary. Okay. As you can see vaguely the direction he's going in when he teleports. There he is. Need you to help fight Nomad. I hate this quest. I hate it. It's bad. Nomad feels like, this whole thing feels like it's a weird thing that like a private server owner did. It's like, oh, isn't it cool to go collect all these characters to help you fight? But it's like, there's like no interest in these characters as characters, it seems like to me. So I still have to do something different with Wizard Greyzag. I had to look up what the hell it wants me to do with Jessica. I guess I was almost done last time. I had to pick I'm Not Afraid of You after seeing the Pest Queen. Okay. Jessica memory half. Oh, Karasi's here. I am a memory of Karasi, the Karasi that Jessica remembers. Okay, well, that was straightforward. I don't know why that fades white for that, but alright. Can I, like, use these on each other? Alright, here you go, Jessica. I get what they're doing, like, we need to, like, assemble the team to go fight Nomad, but they've just presented Nomad as, like, an impossibly powerful threat to Death himself and the God of Death. So we got to get Jessica and Hazelmere, right? And Zanuck. It's like they've got two different quest ideas here. One of them is God Slop, one of them is not God Slop, and the one that's not God Slop is let's go to the afterlife and like visit these people who are dear to us that died in prior quests. I like that. I like that to be the point of the quest, but no, the point of the quest is to punch Nomad. Xenia's here already? That quest didn't end very well for her. Friendly greeting, unfriendly greeting, attack. Okay. What do I need to do now? Oh, locked away. Okay, so the chest I found earlier. Here's the chest. Need to deal with something else first? Okay. Need to Google it. There's another chest on this floor somewhere. What is this quest? Guilt-ridden key. Now I can do the other one. All right. Go give that to Xenia. I need you to come punch Nomad, apparently. I know I was wrong with my plans to stop the Elder Gods. We can talk about this later. We can do the interesting part of the quest later. All right. Go talk to Astrid. Okay. These are giving me a personal reason to be mad at Nomad, I guess. So what does it mean to kill Astrid? Okay. Or Astrid. I mean, it's like a double loss or a negative loss. I don't fucking know. All right, the unstoppable force of Zanuck, Jessica, Xenia, Hazelmere, and me. What do we do now? Captured Legio Septimus, the head of the True Order of Ascension. Don't let them rattle you. Okay. Fuck is this guy? Some nomad worshiper? Threaten him. Okay, that reduced his sanity. We just keep doing that. Okay, so I can't threaten him anymore. Charm him? Didn't seem to do anything. Oh, that dropped his... I think that's doing something. I can't tell. No, it looks like his bars aren't changing. What else can I do? Zanuck play bad cop. Zanuck play good cop. Zanuck, any ideas? No ideas. Okay. I guess Zanuck should be good cop. What happened to good cop, Zanuck? This is so weird. Like, I get what they're going for here, but the way that they've arranged it for you to do it is really strange. I think that's affecting his stats. I'm just gonna check the wiki for this. This is weird. I don't know if I like it. Hold on. Threaten him until it's not effective. I guess I did that. Use Xanax's good cop option and Xenia's bad cop option until his sanity is 50%. Then charm to lower his willpower to 50%. Then raise his sanity back up to 80% using Xanax's bad cop and Xenia's good cop. Then he will answer while being sane and cooperative. Okay, so the idea is you're trying to keep his sanity high while with his willpower low. Guess. I think that's supposed to be affecting his willpower. I don't see it doing anything when I select it, though. Maybe it's working, but it's like super slow. Yeah, it just seems like it keeps... Occasionally it drains, but the dialogue doesn't change at all. Let me just try to figure this out until I get a chance to ask about the subject. You don't need to watch me do this. Just recording this. You can tell because of the mud on the feet. Oh, Guthix, I'm the bad guy? I'm such a terrible person. Incomprehensible blubbering. Might be a bit good at being the good cop. Sorry. Okay. What? If this wasn't just like repeating the same dialogue over and over, this would make a little bit more sense. Either idea doesn't really work though. Okay, I think I have it to the thresholds I need it to be at. Tell me about Nomad. What's Nomad's plan? Well, theoretically me, but whatever. Who is Nomad's master? How do I defeat him? Oh my god, do I have to do something else to be able to get questions out of him? Can I like threaten him to get his willpower up? Maybe let him recuperate his willpower up? Okay. Talk about Nomad's patrols. Secret way inside the fortress. To the east, there's a cavern. Okay. He will be Gielinor incarnate. How many of these can I ask? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Release him, I guess. I don't know. Alright, what are we doing now? Need underworld wood and metal to build a battering ram. Okay. Okay, so this quest is causing me profound psychic damage. I'm just going to follow the quick guide for the rest of it on the wiki. It says pick whoever I want. Xanax and Jessica? Sure. Gather wood and metal to build a battering ram. Okay.
Gather wood. Gather metal. Ram upgrade. Doesn't take up inventory space, I guess. Nomad just talking to us while we do this. Speaking to your soul. Nomad's such a like shit character. I really am not impressed by him at all. Your pet god has seen to that. It's like it's so out of place. Because of you, Gothics died. You let them all into a resting place. I mean, yeah, it's true. Okay, I have everything. Do I need to keep letting him talk? Okay. Build the battering ram. I guess I might want to go get a... I don't have aggression potions, but I have a scrimshaw that makes enemies aggro me. I think I got it from Motherlode shards. There's a bank chest here, okay. This thing, right? Scrimshaw of Corruption. It's fine because it makes them not drop anything. I don't care about that here. Yeah, it is. That's true, Nomad. You're not wrong. Fought my master becoming I destroyed him. I saved the world from his madness. Yeah, I've been complaining about it constantly. Plan is madness, and it is. It's also our only hope. They come up with this whole, like, build a battering ram thing just to give Nomad a reason to monologue at you. Seems like what I'm supposed to do. I mean, they could do a thing where Nomad's like, I'm actually going to be the world guardian since you're failing at it, but... I can't believe this is real, that there's like so much of this and you can't advance through it at your own rate. Okay. All right, Nomad, whatever. I need to go get a Beast of Burden and
and fill it up with food, apparently. Do that while he's talking. Should be fine. Look forward to devouring your soul. I imagine it'll be exquisite. Whatever you say, dude. We literally built a battering ram. That's death having you do that with these four is so strange. Death wants me to give a speech? Did he take our homes and our friends? This is one of the most unearned things I've ever seen. And I've played a lot of video games. Each of your allies will be commanded by clicking on them or using the control interface. I don't care. Can I just fight them normally? So I think I can equip this now. I think I have to wear it. I don't think it can just be in my inventory. Scrimshaw is now active. This doesn't work? Doesn't seem to be working. They are arguing the battering ram. I won't equip it then. No point. They make me rebuild this, it'd be really annoying. The elderly gnome enslaved by destiny. A 2016 quest, apparently. First 2016 quest. Alright, didn't have to command anybody. We're good. There's a shortcut. Okay, go to the east. We just here? Whatever. Use the tunnel and skip the battle. Sure. Oh. It's Gothics? Like Souls Gothics? Kind of cool looking, actually. It looks like a Castlevania boss. Okay. Pacing of this quest is really weird, too. I will relish its destruction, even though it looks like my old friend. So it's a big flesh monster. There's Nomad. Can you not talk, man? Okay, I don't need to stand in that. Just ignoring most of this stuff here. Okay. Nomad's dead. Can't win. No, I probably should have brought prayer potions. Prayers can't be used at this time. What am I doing? Okay, so I have different abilities for different things I have to kill. I just like spam click these, does it matter? It was kind of annoying, actually. AoE based, or just click them and she auto targets the relevant enemy? I can just attack them directly because they're like healers or something. This is super lame. This creature is cool looking. Gielinor is what it's just called. Okay. To kill all of these things, I think this is going to take forever. Okay. And here to aggro all of them, I guess. This is like shockingly lame. The idea of like teaming up like this is kind of cool, but the implementation is like really stupid and kind of embarrassing. He just looks like he has like a weird floral pattern on his pants. How Gielinor works, I guess. It was like 3 times longer than it needed to be. Is that it? Let's up the ante, shall we? Okay. What do you mean by that? Feel the power of Gielinor. Okay. Hopefully I like save progress at each of these phases. I was just ready to use the shield. Vicky warned me about that, so I brought Bone Shield and some runes for it. Okay. Now I'm playing as Death. Is it the same thing? Weaken the construct, attack the construct, taunt the construct. Only works due north, south, east, west. I have to like provoke him, then I can attack him. Okay. What counts as in range of the hand? I just do that all around this place. Freed Soul. This area is now unstable. Okay. Whatever you say, game. So you like provoke it, and then you move out of the way, and then you move under where its hand is, and then you use the scythe, and then you use this to free the nearby soul. Wow. Very unresponsive when you do that. very satisfying. Out of the way. Spin. Oh, I got hit. Maybe we're okay though. How many times do I have to do this? Just the 4? Never a fan of an even playing field. Give me a chance to top off here. Is that what's happening? Kind of funny. He's standing on that. Seems bad. Oh, he's got a clone. Okay. Okay, what now? Oh, it's a wrong Nomad. Feel the power of Yelenor. Oh, there he goes again. Okay. Run around the area anti-clockwise, releasing souls as you get to them. Okay. And without stopping. Okay. Shield now? Oh. Do I have to restart? Okay, try again. Kinda janky. By kinda janky, I mean extremely janky. I guess I can't deflect the beam. He does some other attack that I can deflect after getting all the other souls. Why they never want me to stop. Slow down too much otherwise. Prepare for Galenor's onslaught. You are hit by the full power of the attack. Okay. How many he's getting? I have over half. Common enough to reflect a massive blow at the construct. many times do I have to do this? It's not clear how much health it has. You will have to repeat this process a few times. Oh my god. Alright, well... You don't need to see me do this. I'll be back. Oh, it just abruptly ended. Okay. Whatever. Ow. Is he just like meleeing me now? Actually seems almost less interesting than the one that I was able to just AFK. Still basically cheesed him. I mean, I had to eat, I guess, prey. I didn't really have to pay attention to any mechanics during this phase at all, really. Who shall kill Gielinor? Death or Iclarin? I don't care. Iclarin? I was hoping the boss fight would at least be cool, but maybe it's the combat rework stuff they've done. Like, I know that I'm over 99 necromancy and whatever, but I still didn't really have to do anything. It's really amusing. It just occurred to me that, like, Zanuck, Jessica, like, the only people who are here are the god-powered characters, and I guess Xenia's here also. Yeah, no kidding. That's what this has all been. Oh boy. Sliskay's here. I don't want it. Just kill him, man. It's so stupid. Has nothing to do with being kind or not. Oh. Is he fine again? All right. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks for your help. Thanks, Hazelmere. I guess they escorted the battering ram. It's likely you'll never see these people again. Zanuck's just dead off screen. These are very weak goodbyes. Okay. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, semi-goodbyes. What do we do? Few years to guard the obelisk? To be a, like, horrible up-jumped, like, minigame NPC? Okay, well, how is she going to end up also running the Bandos Archaeology Center? Come back with me, Zanuck, whatever. Okay, goodbye, my friends. Wow, that quest sucked. Nomad's Elegy is a horrible, horrible, embarrassing quest. Oh my god, this quest is so bad. It is the most god slop quest that has ever god slopped. And it tries to have a character thing going on, but that part is so bad. It should have just been god slop and not have the character thing. I'll explain. Okay, so Nomad is back. And if you'll remember my review of Nomad's Requiem, I hated that quest. It was bizarre, abrupt, just out of nowhere. There's this weird anime bald guy who's super powerful, I guess. My understanding is that everybody's like affinity for Nomad is based on their specific memories of there being a challenging fight that most people couldn't beat. Like people have affinity for Nomad in the way that they have affinity for Jad in the Fight Caves, was my understanding. Nomad is very poorly characterized. His character seems to be that he wants power. You know, I was talking shit about some of the earlier Godslop quests, but like I kind of get what they're trying to pivot Zaros to with the whole Roman Emperor, lawful, neutral, you know, I'm the only one who can bring the world to order thing. Okay, I get it. But Nomad is the absence of a character. Like, it's not fair to even call him like a Dragon Ball Z villain, because Dragon Ball Z villains have substantial character, right? Vegeta feels pretty different from Frieza. Frieza feels pretty different from, you know, the androids. The androids feel pretty different from Cell, feels pretty different from Boo. But the main character trait of Nomad appears to be that he's a powerful bald guy, and he wants to be more powerful. That's the whole thing. So I guess in this quest, they try to set up some stuff about how he's like pushing back against the gods. I think what they could have done here is they could have said that Nomad is trying to do what the World Guardian is obviously failing to do, because the World Guardian has, you know, was tasked by Guthix with stopping the gods from messing with the world. And it would be kind of interesting if Nomad was like, well, you're doing a bad job, so I'm going to do it for you now. Like, I'm going to kill all the gods or whatever. But it's not really what he's doing. Like, he doesn't seem to be trying to overthrow the gods for any particularly good or interesting reason. He's just a powerful bad guy who's even more powerful now because he stole Ixtlaren's Death Fortress or something. And now he has even more souls than he was getting from Soul Wars. And he combined the souls to make a giant Castlevania boss that looks kind of like Guthix, which is a cool idea. I like the giant Castlevania boss that looks like Guthix. It's wasted in this quest, though. It is a total waste of an idea. Like, he names it Gielinor, so Gielinor is the name of a pseudo god thing, but it's just a boss fight. Like, there's nothing going on with that. If that was the entire quest, if it was literally just, hey, we got to go stop Nomad because he made a Castlevania boss and that's bad, it would be annoying. It would be just like, you know, Nomad's Requiem. But I'd be like, whatever. Okay, fine. You wanted to make another boss fight. You didn't really have any ideas for a story, so we did this. But here, it's shockingly ill-advised what they do. I guess they wanted the quest to have prerequisites, which props to them. You know, I'm always complaining about how RS3 quests have no prerequisites. So there's a bunch of prerequisites. The prerequisite quests are quests in which major characters die. But the baffling thing is that we're being told that Nomad is like becoming more powerful than gods, that he's like, you know, he's overcome death and he's overcome Ixtlaran and he's harvesting all these souls and he's a threat to the entire world. So obviously the characters that we need to recruit to stop him are Hazelmere, Zanuck, Jessica, and Xenia.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like Zanuck, I like Jessica, I like Hazelmere. I wish I had the opportunity to learn to like Xenia. She, like I said, her character's kind of wasted, but I'd love to get more chances to learn about what her deal was supposed to be. But these characters, while cool, are not the appropriate like team to build to fight a threat to reality, right? When you build the team in While Gothic Sleeps, it feels cool because it's like, okay, maybe these characters can all do something that's going to be helpful. Like we're going up against this big threat, but it's not like a world-shattering threat. They can maybe take Lucian and some of his guards. But here it's like you're going to go fight Thanos or Galactus or something, and everyone on your team is Hawkeye. They wouldn't have this problem if they weren't so obsessed with like upping the stakes to these ridiculous levels where everything is like a cosmos-threatening problem. But that's ill-advised to begin with, that if we're going to go and get dead characters back to help us in this mission, the 4 that they've selected are strange, to say the least. The section where you recruit those characters is profoundly stupid and embarrassing. The stupidest part is definitely the Zanuck part. So you might be going, wait a minute, you're going to the afterlife to recruit dead characters? I thought Zanuck wasn't dead. Well, buckle up. Okay, so you have to imagine that you're Jagex here. So in the Mighty Fall, bafflingly, for no reason, you had a moral choice that lets the player execute Zanuck unnecessarily. In the Mighty Fall quest, I talked about how that was one of the stupidest things they've ever done. It doesn't fit at all. It's so weird. It's so random. It's so bad. And then the quest just kind of awkwardly ends if you save Zanuck by her saying, oh, I know I said that I was going to die, but I'm feeling better now. So now you're Jagex, and like half a year later, you're like, ah, shit, we shouldn't have killed Zanuck. That was really stupid. We need to like collapse this wave function. We have to decide like canonically, is Zanuck dead or not? So the way that you would normally solve this problem, I think, is that if you made a moral choice and then you regretted the moral choice, you would pick the choice that most of the player base probably made to be the canon choice, and then you find some kind of hand-wavy way to, fix the other one. So the example, spoilers from Mass Effect, but in Mass Effect 1, you have the choice to save or kill the last Rachni Queen. Like 70% of the player base chose to save the Rachni Queen, and so in Mass Effect 3, the fallout for your decision is that, oh no, the Rachni Queen has been captured and it's making more Rachni, and this is bad. So if you personally chose to save the Rachni Queen and you don't know anything about the other playthroughs for people who didn't, this happened, you're like, oh my god, this, my choices matter, the game is respecting what I did. But it turns out that if you didn't save the Rachni Queen, they're not going to like waste that mission. They're not going to like give the 30% of players who didn't save her no mission at all. So if you killed the Rachni Queen in Mass Effect 3, you still get the exact same mission, except there's slightly different dialogue that says that this is a clone of Arachni. And then there's like a couple lines of saying it's a good thing you killed that original Rachni Queen, or this could be worse. But it's like it's the same thing, right? They picked the one that was more popular to made that canon, and then did a stupid hand wavy thing that makes you get the mission anyway, even if you pick the other choice. Every moral choice game does this. Telltale games all do this, right? They pick one that's going to be the canon one, and then they find a way to force the opposite choice to line up with that. So it's hilarious to me that Jagex picked the stupid answer as the canon answer. The stupid answer is that Zanuck is dead at the end of the Mighty Fall, right? Now, I can't prove this. I don't have the data on which players made which choices, but having looked at the like industry-wide trends in moral choices in games, it's something like 70% of players tend to pick the good option when presented with a moral choice, and that's when there's like any kind of question as to which choice makes sense, because in the Mighty Fall, it doesn't make sense to kill Zanuck. It's just like a pure evil, contextless things to do that disregards the events of every single previous Cave Goblin quest. There is no reason to kill her. Killing her is extremely stupid, so my supposition is that the overwhelming majority of players did not kill Zanuck in the Mighty Fall. It's probably like 90% or higher. So it's extremely funny to have to start from, well, Zanuck's dead. That's our canon path. And we have to like hand wave away why she's dead if players didn't kill her, because most players didn't kill her. So the way they hand wave it is Zanuck comes to talk to you and you're like, hey, I thought you said you were getting better. And she said, oh yeah, that only lasted like a week. And then I like died off screen. So it's fractally bad. It's insane. The end of the Mighty Fall, they have to have this weird hand wave about how she wasn't actually dying and she's fine now. And then they have to weirdly handwave that away. Oh my god, they've done Zanuck so dirty. Like her story ends in The Chosen Commander. None of this is canon. I hope that old school RuneScape never adapts anything past Chosen Commander, because this is all so terrible. So the Zanuck stuff is definitely the worst part of the building a team part of the quest. But then the other stuff is still bad. You go to like an alternate reality afterlife limbo version of Lumbridge.
where you immediately meet your dead spouse from the Frenetic quest lines. And you would think, hey, this is a really great opportunity for me to like have an emotional moment with my dead spouse. But no, your spouse just immediately kind of instructs you about what you need to do in order to punch Nomad successfully. Like the whole quest, everything you do with these characters, even with Zanuck, is just about punching Nomad. It's unclear how they're going to punch Nomad because they seem like they're all, I'm not going to call them useless, but they're all Hawkeyes, and the villain is Galactus. They try to do some character stuff with Jessica and Xenia, but it's like so brief. It's obvious that like they know they need to do this, that it's unacceptable to make a story about meeting dead beloved characters and then not having any kind of emotional anything. They know they need to do it, but they don't really know how to do it, and the handling of it is very messy. They don't even really try with Hazelmere. Hazelmere is just like a gag where like he exists out of time or something, so you keep finding him as he teleports around this like limbo lumbridge, and he says different things from different points in time. But there's no like, oh my god, Hazelmere, I'm so glad to see you. Like none of that ever happens. So finally you recruit these characters who seem very poorly calibrated for a showdown with Nomad. And the quest now has another problem. It's like, okay, what are we like going to use these characters for? Like what are we going to do? So what we use them for is Zanuck and Xenia help us to torture a priest of Nomad. You're like interrogating the priest and doing weird good cop, bad cop stuff. It's an interesting idea, but it's very poorly executed. And then we pick 2 out of the 4 characters to help us gather a small quantity of wood and metal to make, I'm not kidding, a battering ram? Like making and escorting the battering ram to Nomad's front door is like the main thing that we do in this quest, actually. Like it's the whole reason why we recruit these characters, I guess, because we needed to have them to help defend the battering ram on the bridge. It's so clunky. They obviously knew, okay, we need to have something that these characters can do, and they couldn't come up with anything. So then I'm like, at least the boss fight's going to be good, right? Because everybody loved that Nomad's Requiem boss fight, and it's completely trivialized by EOC. I was able to stand an AFK tank it when I guess it used to be super hard and super challenging. So are they going to finally give me the Nomad fight that everybody loves? And the answer is no. The Nomad plus Gielinor Castlevania boss fight is really lame. It might have been a little bit more interesting on release. Obviously, I'm like, 110 necromancy and lots of other things are helping to trivialize the fight, like changes to combat math since the quest was released. But like even just the stuff that you do in the fight is very stupid. They wanted to like make the characters we rescued from the afterlife relevant, but like I said earlier, none of those characters are appropriate for this Nomad fight. So the way it's structured is you fight Nomad and then you cut to Xenia, and Xenia has a really stupid section where she casts like 3 spells 100 times to kill some ads. And then you fight Nomad again, and then we cut to Death, and Death has to attack the Gielinor Castlevania boss thing. And then we fight Nomad again, and then we cut to Icthlarin, and Icthlarin has to like suck up some souls and blast a laser at the Gielinor boss. So you can already tell here that like they seem to understand that the characters that need to be fighting this boss are like Death and Icthlarin, right? Like, massive cosmic characters. It can't be Hawkeye. There is no section where you use Zanuck to shoot crossbow bolts at ghosts. You don't play as Hazelmere or Jessica in this fight at all. They're just irrelevant once you get to this part. You defeat Nomad pretty unceremoniously, and oh my god, all of this tied into Sliske's game, because of course it did. So Sliske shows up. You have the opportunity to either kill or spare Nomad, which I'm sure doesn't matter. And then the end is like, I can't believe they do this. It's so funny. They say we need to have a new host, a new NPC to run the Soul Wars minigame. So since Zanuck shouldn't have died because her dying was obviously very stupid, what if Zanuck becomes the new Soul Wars host and she gets to be mortal again and return to life for a few years to be the Soul Wars host? And then the quest ends. It's wow. We now know that Zanuck is the person who runs the Bandos archaeology site. So somehow she got out of her Soul Wars gig and is just mortal now. This quest sucks. It's ass. It's poop from a butt. And I didn't even get a normal quest complete pop up. Am I supposed to get some lamps or something? They can be obtained from your Soul Wars host at the end of the quest. Okay. Hold on 1 second. My rewards from Zanuck. Okay, thanks. Supposed to get like some kind of urn enhancer. That doesn't matter anymore, but oh, Zeal.
This doesn't matter. I guess necromancy now, since it's a skill that can actually go up higher. Or. All right, I got a bunch of mini quests I have to do now. 4 of them. I'll try to fit them into this episode. Talk to the curator at the heart of Galenor, north of the Agility Pyramid. Okay. Probably can walk there from here. All right, talk to the curator. Collector of Tales and Memories. This is the introduction of God Wars Dungeon 2. Or this is no ordinary dungeon. Bountiful anima pool. Alright. Don't care. The life stream from Final Fantasy VII. Got it. Okay. Chapters can speak. All right. Chapter 1. Long journey to the west. North. Northwest. West. All right. I'm just going to check the wiki because I don't think there's any text in here. Yeah. Okay, so I have to go to the Incandescent Wisp Colony, the Barrows Reward Chest, which is kind of cool that you have to clear Barrows once, I guess. You have to kill 40 Zamorak creatures and then kill Krill once. Okay. And then kill a bunch of grot worms. That's the quest. So there's memory fragments here now. I have to run around and click all of them. Okay. All right, I got the first 20. I guess I'll go do Barrows really quick. Oh, getting my 40 KC, I got a Dragon Gauntlets drop, which I don't think matters at all, but it was a collection log I didn't have, so maybe it's somewhat rare. It's 1 in 256, not a big deal. Alright, so I think I only need 1 Krill kill here, so this should be pretty fast. Do the public encounter. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, fill the chapter. Pearl ashes and coins. We gotta do Barrows. I haven't done Barrows in a long time in RS3. Remember a time when I was actually kind of interested in getting these drops. I did not use the correct protection prayer against any of their basic attacks. I wonder why it gave that to me. Huh. Acrosay is supposed to be a new Barrows brother now. I don't know how that works. Can I just... I can try Googling it. Shares a room with... Barak. Oh, there's another room back here that I didn't see. That's funny. That is Acrosay. Okay, and then Torag's gonna be down here somewhere. Open the chest. There's Torag. Easy.
have to do something here. Hold on. Use the empty chapter. Oh, okay. Got it. Then I have to kill like 60 grotworms. I get it. It's supposed to be for each of the 4 gods that are represented in God Wars Dungeon, but okay. So I have to kill 20 young grotworms, 20 mature grotworms, 20 regular grotworms. All right. Oh yeah, I'm getting young grotworm memory essence. Sure. Okay, on to the medium-sized grotworms now. I feel like 60 is just enough to be kind of annoying. Right, if they had you come in and kill one of each grotworm type, that'd be one thing. All right, that's 20. I'm gonna do the mature ones. Done. All right, back to the curator. Okay, I guess we deposit the chapters in this tome. Yes. Different bosses. I guess I'll watch each of them. Alweir's memory. Oh yeah, he was just a guy before he became a wolf. Okay, so Grigorovic is a human in the service of Sliske. Right on. Human named Grigorovic, sick with disease, meets with Sliske in the barrows to strike a bargain. He's just a guy. Okay. Wake up and smell the ashes, kind of a... You're like Voldo now, bud. Yeah, become powerful, consume people, whatever, it's fine. Twin Furies. Samarac, I think? Oh, it's in his house. Avarice and Nomura. Okay. Nothing super interesting there. Indicta. Lillajonkin Dragon Rider. Working for Zaros. Gorvak is not Galvak. Oh, okay. Literally just an egg. Sure. It's a pretty neat boss fight. I don't hate God Wars Dungeon 2. I just have no reason to do any of it ever. Outside of the little I've done for Necromancy. Yeah, God slop, blah, blah, blah. Now we're all going to go to our separate corners and hang out. Fine. We done then? Can I just talk to him? Bye. Okay. Magic lamp doesn't matter. I guess Slayer? That one actually goes beyond 99? Sure. And I've got an anima crystal, which I think I can just bank, and then heart teleport's fine. Alright, next mini quest, Benedict's World Tour. Like, Benedict Cumberbatch? Benedict the Yak? Benedict and Cumberyak. Okay. I can't complain, my cat is named Benedict Timothy Kittleton Cumbercat. Very 2016. Okay, accept quest. Gives you a scrapbook. Oh, different places you have to go to. Well, I recognize some of these. It's like Tuska, right? That's the Polypore dungeon, I think. It's near Mazcab. But I'll use the wiki to find out where to go. Let's see. The Fox Pelt. Okay. Why are we doing the... Why is this happening? What? Trying to show me that there's something else nearby? Why? I don't understand why this is happening. Okay, Al-Kharid Palace. Toffee apple? Why is this so weird? Why does it keep doing that? There's a package over here. Is it gonna spin the camera on me again? What is that? Are they showing off draw distance or something? Like, that's such a weird choice. Okay. I was asking, like, what the hell is up with this weird ass quest in Discord, and folks pointed out that it's the new client. They are showing off like render distance, but what a weird thing to do. What a weird thing to make into a formal mini quest that doesn't really make sense 9 years later, right? Raw fish lake thing. Looks like there aren't any nearby, so this is just like a total vanity camera spin. Flask of tea here is one of them. This just shouldn't be a mini quest. It's too weird. I'm not gonna make you watch the rest of these. I mean, it's just spinning the camera. Ooh, seen plenty of the game. Okay, let's throw these all in agility. That lamp actually reminds me that I've saved up like a lot of penguin points, and I may as well use them on agility because I got nothing else to dump them on here, and everything else is 99, so it's not going to risk throwing me out of range of getting Tears of Gothic XP on it, so I'll probably do that very soon, actually. I didn't know there was a spectating wall here. Today I learned. I wish I could, like, click out of this. Crystal here. Doing one in RuneSpan is kind of interesting. This is an area where it's, like, having a far draw distance. Who cares? Like, this place is really ugly and private servery. Polypore, I guess, is interesting, as you can see all the way to the bottom. I don't know. I'd have to like see this compared to what it used to look like to understand whether it's impressive or not. Because like I can do all of this in RuneLite with old school RuneScape and have been able to for a while, so it's fine, I guess. The toy ship here at Mudskipper Point. Yeah, here it's just, I guess it's pretty that you can see so far, but you can't see any other land masses, which I guess is good because it makes the world seem smaller if you can. Okay, Sorcerer's Tower. They're mostly high up areas, I guess. Okay, there's a pipe. I don't know if they realize that when they make stuff like this into a mini quest, it like it ages poorly. There's this really bad trend in this era of RuneScape of them putting stuff in the game that clearly came with some kind of like social media hype or Jagex blog posts or whatever, and that stuff isn't encoded into the game. So I'm sure when people did it when it came out, it made sense, but now it's just like weird and out of place. The foot. The frog burger here? Okay. This one's a monocle. Of course, Commander's Liana's just chilling here for reasons I still haven't figured out. I don't really know what the theme is with the items you're picking up in this quest. It was a monocle I just got. There's a scarf over here near Patadomus. And the last one is Ashdale, which hilariously has its own waypoint, even though there's like no reason to go there. It's a totally abandoned zone after... I guess you go there for Agaroth, but you can just... Games necklace there. A surgical mask near here. Such a big town to like be completely dead content. It's crazy. Thank you for finding my master's most valuable possessions. I wonder why that didn't have a pop-up there. Okay, well. Agility, please. Agility. I'm gonna go get these penguin lamps that I've been sitting on, haven't redeemed. It's just been from clicking penguins whenever I see them. I haven't been like actively searching for penguins for months at this point, close to a year. So we'll see how much XP that ultimately ends up being. Yeah, so I have 111 penguin points. So that's 111 divided by 8. 13 huge lamps. Okay. I guess I had to be kind of careful about the order in which I use these in case I get a level up, because that would affect how much XP I get from it. And I have 7 points left, so 1 large, 1 medium, 1 small. So a huge lamp at 97 agility gives me 67k XP. That's pretty good.
So let me try to get the level up here because I'm pretty close to it. Need 294, so I need to do like 5 of these. Okay. Okay, so I think I can actually squeeze it out here if I do the small ones first. I get as much XP from the huge ones as I possibly can. There it is. 98 agility. 1 to go. And then I can just check use all for the rest of these, right? 484k, pretty good. And so that leaves us with just 700k to go. Get max. Right on. All right, well, memory of the Myreque requires 25 kilogram granite rocks, so I'm here getting those right now. Okay, making blisterwood sickles. I also have to make a blisterwood stake throwing crossbow. Okay. Item list for this quest is a little nuts. Okay, I got my sickles. I think I have to combine these guys. My fletch. There we go. All right, that's part of it. I have to get like holy water, which is weird. Fortunately, I never threw out my golden bowl due to paranoia about eventually needing something like that. Apparently, I do need it. The thing I need is a snakeskin body. Unfortunately, I saved 15 snakeskins for no reason. I cannot tell you why I did that. But that's going to save me a teensy bit of hassle, I guess. Snakeskin body. I have to do some temple trekking. Because I need to get nail beast nails. Come to my POH to get a couple books, so I had to build a bookcase. That's kind of interesting, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and do holy water. What's the bowl on the water pool? What if I had to like pick something else up, like something from the reeds first? Okay, golden bowl. How do I get it again? I don't remember how this works. I have to bless it first. The bowl roar. Annoying. Okay. No, it's a blessed gold bowl. Your enchanted vials. Using a binding book. Enchant vials. But the main problem I have to do is I use the hollow reed. And I pour this in here. There we go. 1 holy water. Okay. Took me a minute, but I found some nail beasts. Are they still super loud in RS3? Not really. One audio balance thing that isn't screwed up in this game. Alright. I don't think I need anything else. I don't think I need more than just 1 set of nail beast nails, but I may as well grab them while I'm here. Know if some mini quest is going to randomly require a Santhu serum or something stupid like that, you know? Alright, so we just talked to Veliath. Got all the items now. To a memory to the Myreque. Sure. Got it. No problem. Gotta build all these. Does quest even have a stat prerequisite? I guess it only has quest prerequisites. There must be implied stat prerequisites from that. Okay, then I just need to go to a bank really quick and grab the actual items. So they all need a sickle, and then there's 10 other items, so I should be able to fit them all in one inventory, I think. A couple plinths for himself and Ivan. Okay. All right, be right back. All right, then we just hit add items on all these guys. Wasn't too much work. Could have been worse. Moonlight Mead. A weird crossbow that I only just recently got the ability to make. That book that I had to get from my bookcase. A vial of holy water. Pointy snail shell. Snail beast snails. Snakeskin body. Then a Vondus flail should be the last one. Oh no, I guess the rune boots. Alright, that's everybody. Okay. Oh, that was easy enough.
That will wrap the episode. Next week, I'll be doing the Lost Toys mini quest and River of Blood. That'll probably be it. And then we've got Kindred Spirits, Tales of Nomad, and Gower quest coming up. I'm not planning on missing any more weekends, but if you ever see me miss an upload on a Sunday, it's probably something has happened and I'm going to do a makeup episode the following week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.